Carrie's collected several berries in the bag down in the vineyard, almost 100 berries. So the next step is to create the juice, squeeze the berries, and measure the sugar content in the juice. So here's the berries in the bag. It's really tough. It's a baggie, you know. And then what's the technique? Well, you put that berry between your finger and thumb and you just squeeze that puppy. So that's what we're doing now. You want to make sure that all the berries get crushed in your fingers. And you don't get sticky because the juice stays in the bag, by the way. And as I'm squeezing these individual berries, I'm noticing a couple things. I'm making some winemaking observations. For one thing, I look at the seeds that pop out. If they're really brown, it means the berries are really ripe. If they're still bright green, it means we have a ways to go. So I have kind of a mixture now of green and brown seeds. Also, I look at the juice that's coming out. If the juice is fairly dark, it means we're close to picking. If it's fairly light, it means we probably have a ways to go. And I also like to squeeze and pop these berries, which tells me how solid the fruit is. And when the fruit gets a little bit too soft, we also know it's probably time to pick. So we're in good shape. We're still thinking that the estimate Carrie gave you couple 3 weeks is probably about right. And oh, by the way, there was one clue that I forgot to mention as I was observing just now in the vineyard with Carrie. I noticed 5 plants had gopher damage. So I estimate those 5 plants, 50% of the crop won't be there. Of course, that's a really small amount. But for you guys that are really on top of the numbers, you may want that clue. Okay, here we go. The next step is I'm going to squeeze the juice into the cup, into the beaker, in our big laboratory here, by the way. It also doubles as a kitchen for when we need to warm up coffee or bake a cake. So there it is. We're pouring it now into the beaker. See, it's pretty light color. It's kind of a pale brown, almost puce, if you will. And I squeeze it with my left hand, make sure I get all that juice. Okay, it's pretty much in there. Now, this is like a food channel, isn't it? And now I'm going to take what's called a refractometer. It measures light refraction, and it gives us an idea of the amount of sugar. So all I do is I dribble just a drop of this new grape juice right onto the glass. Just a little bit. Don't make a mess, Tom. Oh, there it is. Oh, drooled a little bit. And then tightened it down. Okay, so here we are looking through the refractometer. We need a light source so we can see the inside. What I'm looking at is a scale. We're looking for a specific number to think about harvest, and that number is around 25. I'm looking at this right now from today's juice, 22.1. So that's just one sample, but that gives us an idea, confirms what I thought by squeezing the grapes. We're probably a couple weeks away, maybe 3.